So dear students, myself Vivek Kumar Singh. I have done BTech in Chemical Engineering and having more than 12 years of teaching experience. And math has been a very favorite subject for me. So I thought to give you a very good solution for the maths, so that the basics and the common understanding has to be very clear to all the students. So today, just to start with, for the maths of the class 10th, first chapter we will be starting real numbers. Just quick recap, in class 9th you have learned for that integers, rational numbers and irrational numbers. Rational numbers we know means the numbers that can be expressed in the form of p, y, q. Here we take the common assumption that q is never equals to 0. Q means the denominator. So any number having p by q form or the fractional form, so it should not have denominator equal to 0. And irrational numbers means numbers that cannot be expressed in the p by q form. Say for example root 2 or root 3. So they are irrational numbers, because if we find their square roots, it will never be a perfect square. It will be a non-terminating and non-repeating one. So they are into the category of irrational numbers. So real numbers, they are having both rational numbers as well as irrational numbers. And in our junior classes also, you have learned how to find out the HCF, highest common factor. Here in this chapter we will be finding the HCF not by simply finding out the multiples, then after taking the pairs and that, but here we will find that HCF by using the Euclid's division lemma. Euclid's division lemma. In this, what happens is A equals to BQ plus R. So this is the simple following the division algorithm. So what is the division algorithm? This is the dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here A is the dividend, B is the divisor, Q is the quotient and R is the remainder. Suppose for example if we take a small example like 13, this is divided by suppose 3. How we divide it? 3 4 is 12, remainder is 1. So how we write? 13 is the dividend. So writing here 13 equals to, here divisor is 3. So write down 3 into quotient comes out to be 4. So here it is 4 plus remainder is 1. So this is the simple division algorithm. In the same form, now we have just generalized this division algorithm and given this a name as the Euclid's division lemma. A equals to BQ plus R. Now we will take the simple examples how to find the HCF using this division algorithm. Suppose we need to find out the HCF of 30 and 75, say for example. So we will solve this, or we will find the HCF using this Euclid's division lemma. How it is? Now the dividend, here the smaller number is 30 and the greater number is 75. So we will always divide greater number by the smaller number. So on dividing 75 by 30, what will give? Divide it here. It is 30 to just 60. Remainder is 15. So again we will write this in the form of this. So this is 75 equals to 30 into 2 plus 15. Here the remainder is not 0. So until unless we are not getting remainder as 0, जब तक remainder 0 नहीं होगा तब तक हम इस चीज़ को फॉलो करते रहेंगे. मीन्स आगे एक नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगी, जो भी रिमाइंडर आया हुआ है दैट विल डिवाइड द प्रीवियस डिवीजर. अब यहाँ पे प्रीवियस डिवीजर हमारा कितना है 30, रिमाइंडर इज 15. सो वी विल डिवाइड दिस डिवीजर बाय द रिमाइंडर. विल राइट द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. सिंस रिमाइंडर is not 0, remainder is not 0, so again divisor is 15. 15 means remainder. So whatever is the remainder in the previous steps, that will become divisor. So 30 equals to now 15 into 2 plus 0. So on dividing 30 by 15, we will get 2 as the quotient and remainder as 0. So now here this division lemma will terminate, because here we are getting remainder as 0. So by the number we are getting the remainder as 0, that will be the SCF. So on dividing, see 30 by 15, 2 times, this is 30 and here it is 0, remainder is 0. So by dividing 15, we are getting the remainder as 0. Therefore, SCF of 30 and 75 is 15. This is the one thing. Now we will solve some of the questions from our exercise 1.1. First is the use Euclid's division algorithm to find the SCF of find the SCF of 135 and 225. 135 and 225. So again see 225 is greater than 35. Since 225 is greater than 135, therefore on dividing 225 by 135, we can divide it separately. So this will go by one time, 135, here it is 0, 90. So we can write it down in the form of the division lemma. So this is 225 equals to 135 into 1 plus 90. So this is the dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Since the remainder is not 0, so again we will divide this divisor by remainder. On dividing 135 by 90. So this is 135 equals to 90 into 1 plus 45. Again the remainder is not 0, it is 45. So again we will divide this quotient by the remainder. On dividing 90 by 45, so this is 90 equals to 45 into 2 plus 0. Here remainder is 0. So we are getting the remainder 0 by dividing the number 90 by 45. Therefore SCF will be SCF of 225 and 135 is 45. Clear? Now coming to the second question, to find the SCF between 196 and 38,220. Find the SCF between 196 and 38,220. Here also 38,220 is greater than 196. So on dividing 38,220 by 196. So 38,220 equals to, this is the complete divisor. So this is 196 into 195 plus 0. Here we are getting 0 in the first step itself. Therefore remainder is 0 and the HCF is 195. Now coming to the next question. To find the HCF between $867 and 255. Here again see 867 is greater than 255, therefore 255 will be the divisor. Following the Euclid's division, 867 equals to 255. Now we can divide it separately. 225, 255, 867. This will go 2 times or 3 times. So 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15 plus 1, 16, 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7. This is 2, 0 and 1. 102 is the remainder. So now we can write it down into 3 plus 102. Here the question, dividend is 867, divisor is 255, quotient is 3 and remainder is 102. Again the remainder is not 0, so we will divide the divisor by this remainder. Again dividing 255 by 102. So 255 is equals to 102 into 1 times. Then we can divide it separately also. 102, 255. So it will go 2 times, 4 and 2. Remainder is 1 and 5. So remainder is 51 plus 51. Again remainder is not 0. So we will divide this divisor 102 by 51. Write it down again, dividing 102 by 51. So we will always divide by the remainder only. So this is 102 equals to 51 into 2 plus 0. Remainder is 0. Now we are getting the remainder 0. So it will terminate here itself. HCF is 51. So by dividing by 51, we are getting remainder 0. Therefore HCF will be 51.